Well, he collapsed with Stevens-Johnson syndrome on the airfloor, panic attacked, anaphylactic, and ataxic. But the way he spun his butterfly risked all six his phalanges, Roman candles at both ends of his synapses. And the method which he recycled his human Trojan horse, his blood-brain barrier, and rallies the LD-50. Yes, yes. And through flight or flight revelation, shamed the black box warrior. He skipped this tone, his straight down history. Shields himself from reason in a Kevlar baby blue tuxedo, quilted from the finest fibers, flesh and fiberglass and flowers, ego a mosquito, evil incarnate, good incognito, pops placebos for libidos, screaming death torpedoes. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If it were gonna kill you, boy, it would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back, it's looking up or looking down. See, for some reason I fucking do it better when I'm high. I don't know why. Maybe because it's nuts. Maybe I'm a bit nuts. Aren't we all? Well, he was wearing stolen rubber shoes and wrapped in poison ivy noose around his lowe's jugular when they came. Well, he found him with a map to every victim of his love and a tattoo of a blue jay on his face. And he waited for his vital signs to lie and let a flat line cry at him out in Hungarian harmonic. But he cocked his noggin through his stomach, sang for Old Lang Syne. Happy birthday to the succulents, I'll die your hydroponics. His ribcage was a hornet's nest, palpitations set the beat. His Vegas turboturk said not an axle hitch a carrickman. He wondered if Christ consciousness would charge a cancellation fee. I've won his hand. Au revoir. He gripped his sweats right by their ends. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If it were gonna kill you, boy, it would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back, it's looking up or looking down. Okay, brief moment for me to catch my breath. Whew. Okay, this next part is the part I always fuck up because it's not even singing, it's a monologue and it goes really fast with a lot of tongue twisters and big ass words that I don't even really know the meanings of half the time unless I check Genius for the millionth time. And there's no breaks, so if I fuck it up, I just gotta keep going. Anyways, I want you all to imagine, close your eyes, imagine you're in one of those big lounging therapy chairs in one of those dingy little beige offices. Let's do this. Hello and welcome. Why don't you take a seat, get comfortable, relax, take a second if you need to. Now what's bothering you? Well, why don't we start at the beginning? Growing up, how was your relationship with the fundamentals of conscious existence? Do you have Zean orchid sinus spilling down the outer center of blooming echelon of broadhead? How about claustrophilic tendrils clasping cascus closed and sublingual thumb, the long wall, Gideon bular, pineal glands, your protector eyes, casting fire. SDR strength. Tell me about your nerve to steal from under Bacchus's blade nose. Nibby Hibby is tie-dye you, your ears piece your Finnish gauge flagpole. Did you die before your day? Thursday traction to citation. My hopes to assess through my objective report of your subjective conjecture where this proprietary blend of expertise and seasoning works as well as its transportable ice pick. Holistic ballistics thinking a better idea is about the best coming up with. And you think ice spreads are good? No, they spread because people like them. So here we are once again, holding as it were a mirror up to your mirror. I guess it's just something people do. A blade knife to split your infrastructure, wine to rev your motor function, coil machinations of the dead. Will you mainline your animus, karate chop your amicus, and learn to be an animal instead? But you never did think you ran this, your modus operandi causes Nazi Scotsism and suicide. Why to thine own self be true when it is you who are the problem, not the things you do, but something sick inside. Lithium and dialects, boy, you really is defective. CBT don't seem effective for the cluster B. Accept it. Offer up your innocence. Please ignore the side effects. You've lost your mind and almost lost your life before, so you'll be fine. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If it was gonna kill you, boy, it would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back. And why would you want to look back? I mean, it's no good looking back, so try to look forward now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. If they were gonna get you, boy, they would have by now. For what? For what? For what it's worth. There's no more looking back, it's looking up or looking down.